So I don't know if you guys heard, but consumer debt is at an all-time high, which is pretty amazing to me. And I really feel sorry for all the people that have taken on this debt, because most of it's all disposable income. And when the economy contracts, which it's going to do, and they don't have any other stream of income, just their job, because jobs will be lost. Again, people don't learn by their mistakes. I mean, it's kind of amazing to me, but things cycle. And if you don't have multiple streams of income, I mean, some people actually do have properties that are giving them rental income, so that when the economy does contract again, it's going to go ahead and they've got income coming in. But I, again, feel bad for the people who have this consumer debt. It's useless just because of stuff. They just don't think into the future of how it affects them. And the long-term future of that is, not only are they paying interest to somebody else, not only are they have money going out that they can't afford in the first place, just because it's some kind of something that they need or they wanted, things that probably were already consumed and are gone, maybe meals, restaurants, vacations, things that don't mean anything, that if they get back to their house and 2 months later they got a bill still that they're paying interest on a credit card. It's crazy. If they had taken that money, even if they borrowed that money and they put it towards something that's generating income to them, they're that much further ahead, and that's where you have real stability. And long term, it doesn't end. It just keeps on growing and feeding you rather than you feeding it. So folks, if whatever you're doing, you just want to keep an eye on that stuff. The way to get ahead is to live beneath your means, not above your means. It's not like you see this stuff on TV that you're going to live the life of Kardashians, because that's fiction. They're making money off of you because they can get fame and fortune, I think, in modeling and doing all the other little businesses that they have. That's where their money comes from. They don't show that stuff on TV. So wherever you are and whatever you're doing, I hope that you'll appreciate this message, because I'm seeing more and more. And again, I just heard this, consumer debt at an all-time high. It's scary for a lot of people, and they're just oblivious to what's even happening in the long term of what's going to happen. Okay, so you heard my rant, right? So how do you fix these problems? So here's some things that'll correct that. A lot of people just don't pay attention to where their money's coming or going, and what they're doing with things. So the first thing I would say is pay attention to it. Don't ignore it. And if you got an issue with it, work on it so that you can get it corrected. Second thing I'd say is not starting soon enough. A lot of people, don't realize they have a problem until it's too late, right? And that's with many things in life. But the sooner you start with getting your finances in order, investing, saving, this sort of thing, the better off you are in life. Just think about if you could go back in life and tell yourself, your future self, look, could you do this? And then it would come to fruition. Just think if you started earlier than you've ever started anything else before in life. Think about how thankful you'd be thankful for if you were talking to yourself, right? In the future. So third thing is no future investment accounts. A lot of people, don't have enough money. Their money keeps on going out, so they can't save anything. And they're not cognizant of where their money's going. So if you don't have a future saving or an investment account, you'll never have the seed money in order to do anything big. So that you have to start. So it all starts back with paying attention, not starting soon enough. Today's the day you're going to get started. Your future investment account. And then the third thing is after you do that, you have to have an emergency fund. The what happens if fund, because things are going to happen in life and you're going to need to pull. Rather than going to the credit card or the home equity line for it, do you have an emergency fund? Fifth thing would be bad budgeting. A lot of people don't realize, they've never taken a piece of paper and seen what it actually costs a month to live, and what percentage of money are you living on, or
do I need to increase my value or skill set so that I can earn more money, and then I can multiply it and do that. Number 6 would be not prioritizing where the money goes. Okay, so the money comes, the money goes. But what you do with that and where your priority is, so like if you're paying yourself or you're saying, I got to have this much money to go into an account because I'm going to do this with it, I'm going to, whatever your big goal is, I need a new car. If you're not prioritizing where your money's going and you got it going out with coffee, and you got it going out with, I'm going out for the weekend. Come on, let's go out to the lounge tonight. And you get called, and then okay, there's bucks that are going out the door, and you look at the end of the month, and you're like, okay, where'd that go? So not prioritizing where the money goes. How about spending unconsciously? The things that you do on a daily basis where the money is going out, you don't even think about it. You're leaking money. It's like leaving the window open, and the money just keeps on going out. You think about it, what comes in, because it's hard. Money is hard to keep, right? The other thing that you want to do is a lot of people have a money shortage mindset. So it's not about not having the money, and don't think in those terms. Think bigger, okay? Think about the things that you can do when you have it. So if you're thinking constantly small and a money shortage, like I'm never going to have enough of it, you're in the mindset of it contraction or shrinking. If you're thinking large and big thoughts, you're in the mindset of multiplication and leveraging, and it's a totally different mindset. Most of the people, if you've ever read books on this, the think big books, think great, think huge. These are things that have gotten, I know if you ever watch any TV shows, a lot of these guys that they do interviews with, they'll talk about that. And one of the other things I'd say is not leveraging. A lot of people think that, debt is bad. Debt is bad if you're paying interest on something and not getting any benefit back out of it, okay? Debt is good if you're using it to leverage yourself to get ahead, okay? For a place to live, okay? Because you all have to live somewhere. But rather than paying rent, make somebody else rich, make yourself rich, or rather than the money going out and buying an income-producing property, what if that money was coming to you? The whole goal with this is to get on the other side of the fence. So all these things I talked about was money going out. Now the idea is how to get money to come to you. And if you've watched any of my other videos, there's some ideas there. So hope this helps. If it did, and you've gotten this far into my my video, give me a thumbs up. Give me a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. If this stuff is helping, or if it's not, or if there's anything else I can do to help you. My team has helped thousands of people here on the Grand Strand. With big goals, and big goals don't happen overnight. You just got to plan, and these steps that I just gave you, paying attention to your money, where it's coming and going, not starting soon enough. Future investment accounts, do you have one? Are you putting anything aside for big things? Your emergency funds, do you have an emergency fund, or are you just going to run out of money and try to tap your credit card or your home equity line? Bad budgeting. Do you know how much it costs for you to live? Do you know how much it costs to do your priorities? Not prioritizing where your money goes. Just you got money that's going out before you've actually prioritized paying yourself. Spending unconsciously. Again, it's going out the window. I have no idea where it went, and I end up at the end of the month. Oh my gosh, I'm out. I don't know what I'm doing. Just consciously be aware of it. Don't have a small or a money shortage, because money is everywhere if you look. It's just a matter of you holding on to it and getting it, and not leveraging. Obviously, you got to leverage yourself to multiply yourself. So if this helps, let us know. Go ahead, and if you haven't done so, click subscribe, because new videos come out every week. Doing these for you. I just want to make sure that you're making smart decisions in life, you're getting ahead in life, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, we hope you have a fantastic day. We'll talk to you soon.